This is crazy. I thought I had it on. Now we on. Man, I've been doing a whole bunch of talking. It wasn't that much talking, so I was just talking shit. But anyway, welcome. If this is your first time here, it's definitely a great pleasure having you guys here, man. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer is that I help you to become the best version of yourself. And I go about doing that by reflecting or using the mirror of who you are. The monks, or how do you call these niggas? The Buddhist, they talked about the mirror of wisdom. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Just the to hear that alone. Like, okay, well, I mean, I'm very sensitive when it comes to these things. Like they touch me in ways that, that I feel inspired, that moves me, man. Like, I love this shit. But anyway, I guess that's what it is. So they call it the mirror of wisdom. Hmm. Again, I couldn't be said any better way. But what that is it's just reflecting, helping you to understand you. Because you guys, listen, man, like this is why consciousness is the name of the game. Because we are not, the more aware that we become of ourselves, the more connected we become to, I guess, reality. But how do you even be in reality if you're not in tune with reality? But anyway, but again, this reality too, what is it? If you, when people are telling you about life, what are they really telling you about? Is it the trees? Is it the greens? Is it the grass? Is it the fruit? Is it the animals? Do you see what I'm saying? That's not truly what we're talking about, though. But when people are referring to life, we're talking about the lessons. So for me, that tells me reality now becomes, this is why you have to understand the mental understanding of the universe. That's what you're doing. You are understanding the mental, you having the clarity in the mental, I guess, understanding of your environment. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the best way I think for me, I'll probably say this, then reality becomes, it's like a set of understanding. That's why this shit is mental. And here's something else too. By holding the mirror of wisdom and me being a spiritual teacher, and what I do here has nothing to do with belief systems. If you're saying your God is better than that God, I don't even know why you're here. This is why, for me, and also as a spiritual healer, spirituality is the foundation of my teachings. I mean, at this point, I don't know if it's even my teachings, but I guess the way I say it. Because truly, what I'm truly doing is repeating things understandably to you. And of course, I'm saying it my way because I understand it. Because everything has already been said. All we're doing is waking up to the truth. And me holding that mirror of wisdom for you and hoping that you will wake up to your own truth or to the truth around you as well. And the combine, oh man, they have this, man, I think this is becoming my favorite sentence. I mean, it always was, but when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I need to talk about that one, though. You know what? In fact, mm, I got you. I will be talking about that, but not right now, though. This is going to be part two to Dark Forces. I strongly recommend you check out part one, and then we're going to break down what I mean by Dark Forces and all that shit, right? But anyway, but for now, just so you have a good understanding, if this is your first time here, oh, God, what's going on here? I apologize, guys. All right, relax, man. You know what I'm saying? Relax, nigga. It happens. It happens. All right, let me see. Okay, what the hell's going on? Okay, it happens. Okay. Okay. And I'm not gonna edit this part anyway. Anyway, let's get to it, right? Um, Now, but again, going back to what I was saying, it's just so that I want to make sure you have a solid understanding about what is it that we do here. You know, I don't want to waste your time. Well, I mean, what's the point of wasting your time anyway? But, um, so yeah, so we're dealing with you and also understanding, again, going back, there's a reason why I was talking about what I was talking about in terms of, understanding the mental aspect of the reality that you in. And that's what the reality is. That's why in the Kabbalion they talk about all is mental. Well, everything is mental. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, they do use. I mean, they have a like. In other words, what I'm saying to you is even what appears to look physical, quantum physics is now telling you it's condensed energy. So when you truly understand all of these things, right, and then this is why it's crucial for you to understand yourself, to know who you are, it's going to set you free from the illusion around you. This is why, for me, as a spiritual healer, I'm holding the mirror of wisdom for you to see yourself. And as you get to know yourself now, you're going to set yourself free from the illusion around you. Now, what do I mean by fucking illusion? The Matrix talks about it, a lot of people talks about it. The illusion is this, then this is what it means. A lot of people like to say this earth is fake. No, no, no. To say this is fake, it implies you're saying there's a real one somewhere. But if you're referring to this being an illusion, it's not that complicated, people. What this is saying is there is more to you than what you see. When you look at this around you, just what you think life is, there's a lot more to it than what it appears to be. For instance, even when people are doing magic, let's just use magic for a second. That alone should show you, even when we look at, let's just say, cinnamon or all of those fruits, they are energy. And when people are doing magic, what they're doing is they're using their corresponding energy. That's why some people will tell you, know what, make sure you put a little bit of cinnamon in your pocket. It would attract money. Now, you may say this is bullshit all you want, but I'm saying that to let you know that even the cinnamon in itself, everything that we think is as physical as it may look, there's more to it than what it looks like. And that includes us. Those are some of the truth that you need to start waking up to, and that's the mirror I'm holding for you to see you. Oh, I'm on you today. I'm on your ass, nigga. Mm. You see what I'm saying? Are you following what I'm saying? Hold up a second. I mean, guys, come on, man. I just gave you a whole lot just now. Just get mine. Get yours, nigga. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. So now, by holding that mirror of wisdom, you know, now how do you attain your highest level of understanding, right? So let's check out our emotions. And I'll go about helping you, to attain that highest level by becoming mentally and emotionally balanced. When we're looking at the mirror, seeing how we respond to our energy, your energy, let's just say if you were bit by a dog, right? That emotion, that thing that happened to you has an impact on how you see things. You may never go to a house that have dogs. So your emotions, or I mean, it doesn't have to be just that. It could be anything else too. It could be, let's just say, when people are being triggered because they're not aware of what is it that triggering them. And by the way, this is a good example too to tell you about dark forces. And that's why I'm telling you to check out part one, because what I'm truly referring to here and what you're looking at. when someone is being triggered and they're not aware of their emotions, what they're not aware of, it's what we call in the occult your dark side. Now, dark side, I know, unfortunately, we have associated that with somehow becoming evil. But understand, when we're talking about being dark, it simply means an absence of light. Just like it's sunny out there right now, at some point, it's gonna be dark. Nothing to do with being fucking evil or none of that. Or you can also use it too. Let's just say if you're depressed. Do you see what I'm saying? All I'm trying to tell you is it, dark doesn't have to automatically be something dark. I mean, well, I was going to say dark again, but that's what I'm trying to address. But anyway, not acknowledging the dark force in you, which was that emotion that somehow either you're not aware of. I mean, it's not even either. Like, that's exactly what it is. Not having a proper understanding of why you're being triggered, then that's what you'll see. The minute you start to realize what triggers you, even though you may have that automatic reaction, but then you will find yourself slowing down. Man, man, nigga, relax. Okay, I caught myself. But that part of yourself truly is that shadow part of you too, your emotions. And that goes to show you we are more than what, obviously, more than what we appear to be. This is why, when for me, spirituality is a practical shit, bro. Like when people, if you talking about spirituality, you don't see it as your life. For me, well, that's where, that's what being, not fully awake is. It's not a trend. It's not a conversation to have or to be had in a sense of, okay, so it's a trending, it's a hot topic and shit. Nah, nigga, it's your fucking life. Because there's nothing I described so far that does not entail you, unless if you don't truly understand. And that's what the problem is with a lot of people. They don't know who they are. I'm not talking about belief systems here or nothing here. Simply talking about you, who we are. And I'll probably add to a highest level too, to a deeper degree than just our physical self. And there's more to us any fucking way. But anyway, going back now to acknowledging your emotions, or not, or lack of acknowledging your emotions. That's technically how you balance your emotions too. But anyway, all I'm saying is when you are emotionally unbalanced, it has a direct impact on your sight, on how you see things, how you look at the outside. That's why, like I always tell you guys, man, what you don't know is always gonna get you. That's how it goes. What you don't know is gonna get you, baby. This is why it is your business to know. This is why consciousness is the name of the game. Even if I'm using myself as an example, right? Being illegally kidnapped and man. But I'm saying that to say these people, for them to be or to had to be successful in what they do or what they were trying to do to me, they had to keep me in the darkness, meaning in ignorance, in not knowing, because they know what you don't know is gonna get you. But they didn't know I know certain things that they didn't know. You see how it goes? Hmm. They wanted to play God in my life as if everything I would come to know had to do with them. And these fuckers don't know shit. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? It's almost like you want me to depend on nothing to depend on? Crazy. But anyway, let's stay focused, right? So reflecting your emotions. And then just to look at your emotions alone, like there are, you know, it's they are indications. I mean, man, it goes deep. So you're dealing with energy. There are feelings with feelings. There's messages in those energy. Energy speaks. This is why too, in so many words, like you are surrounded by intelligence too. Then when you tap into it, then you real, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, that's a whole other conversation. But these are all you, man. Okay, so anyway, okay, let's proceed. So now you can clearly see not being emotionally balanced, and that entails, and it's just more than here's the thing, right? A lot of people quite often when they talk about being emotionally balanced or somehow you're, I don't know, in control of yourself, you know what the fuck these fuckers are referring to? Let's just say you not raising your voice, that kind of shit. That shit got nothing to do with you truly being emotionally in control. You know, that's a set of behavior that you may want to project. It's just another form of lying. These motherfuckers just lying to themselves. Because truly being in touch with your emotions is, in so many words, is also doing your shadow work. Meaning not just being in touch, understanding how you're feeling, but it's how you got to feel this way. But also, how can you change it? So that's why being emotionally balanced is understanding your emotional patterns. And if there's anything that needs to be fixed, you fix it. And that's what you do too, by the way, when you go see a shrink or you're talking to a doctor or psychologist. If you talk to the Dr. Cheyenne and shit. Yo, the internet is crazy. It's just something else, man. You guys crack me up all the time, man. Anyway, man. So, what the fuck was I talking about? I'll bullshit too much, man. Uh, so yeah, so we were talking about, so dealing with your emotions. I mean, it's deep, bro. That's why you go see other people, and what they do when you go see a psychologist or a doctor, they asking you about these questions, early conversations, and all they're doing is helping you to see you, man. This is what you'll see in certain movies. It's like, why the fuck would I need you? I could do it myself. I mean, yes, you can do it yourself, or you can also get help too. It doesn't matter. But I'm trying to get you to understand a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple things. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just sharing with you. Sharing is caring, baby. That's all I'm doing. So now, so truly to deal with your being emotionally balanced, what it really has to do with, what it truly has to do is you understanding your own emotions, okay, understanding your emotional patterns, you know what I'm saying? What makes you, tilt or not, whatever the fuck. Then now, having the ability to transform that or to control it. If you choose to raise your voice or not to choose to raise your voice, I mean, tomatoes, got nothing to do with you actually being in control. In fact, man, be aware of the people, like the quiet ones. The ones like, oh my God, oh, can't even speak. Oh, You know, and that's what Eddie Murphy was talking about. Those shy bitches, man. Like, bitch, I could hear your stomach growling, bitch. Yo, you never experienced liars, man. Like, I know for me, it's like that's why for me, I don't even like shit. Like, they like if you know, like I never really had the urge to stop anybody from saying whatever the fuck you want to say about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, have at it. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, man. Last night, man, I spent $10 million. That's it. Well, I hope you spend 20 million next time, baby. All right, keep it up, man. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, oh, my people. All right, so dealing with the emotions, that's what we're talking about. Now, on the flip side of that, I think most people understand what it, to be mentally balanced. But let me address that, right? Being mentally balanced, and here's something else too. And this is why your emotions has to be balanced because you need to have your emotions for your mental to be balanced or fully balanced. In other words, they need each other. And and this is what I mean by that, right? I don't well, I was gonna say I don't know how many of you guys know about the Jesus stuff, but most people know about it. So let me just say it, right? So there was a prostitute that was brought over to Jesus, because she was caught in the act, based on what they say. But nevertheless, the actual punishment for that type of action was for her to be stoned. So when they ask, yo, Jesus, what's up, man? Nigga, what's up? They trying to test the nigga, man. What's up? You be talking all that shit. This is what the law said. Bam, bam, bam. They had their book references. Does that sound familiar to you? The very Jesus a lot of people are praying to. They don't even know who the fuck he is or what he represents. So these people, they had the book references. They were the Pharisees, man. Why would they have issues with Jesus, man? But anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But Jesus' reaction to it, he added a little bit of emotions into their intellect. You know what it was? And that's why when you operate from the spirit, you have compassion. You know what compassion is? Compassion is, I don't know if there's a way I could just describe it like that, but I'll do it I'll do it the Haitian way, nigga. Well, to me, compassion is truly like having the ability to truly understand someone, even though you're not in their actual situation, and sharing that feeling with them, although you're not in it. Not necessarily making fun, laughing at somebody's, pain. It's like, man, that, I sympathize. But you can't do that for every motherfuckers, though. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga, you gotta let them go. You know what I'm saying? Shit. In fact, I'm gonna have my drink and my smoke. I'll be watching. Oh, there's a storm coming. There's a storm coming. I'll be watching. I mean, you guys are already, what's going on. Y'all chill, y'all good? Hey, I guess I'm still around. I'm just lucky. All right, let me stop, guys. Let me go. Okay, so now being mentally balanced, now you have to become aware of how your mind is being programmed for you to think. You have to understand your interaction with the school system, the political system. And for me, if you ever heard me or hear me talk about any of this shit, let me give you, it's not even a disclaimer. This is a for realer. because I really don't give a fuck. Again, the dark forces, what you don't acknowledge, you will be subject to. And speaking of that, this is also another what I call spiritual laws that you must know, and I'm going to address that shortly. And this is why you need to have spiritual laws too, because what those spiritual laws are doing, because remember we talked about this being a fucking illusion, meaning there is more to it than what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? A woman with a fat ass doesn't mean she's a good woman. I'm saying all that shit. Or vice versa too. A man with a I mean, with a big farm, because you know back in the days it used to be about the size of your farm, but today it's different. You know what I'm saying? The size of your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what uh, the point is nothing is what it seems. And because nothing is what it seems, so how do you go about attaining some of the things that you're looking for? And that's where the spiritual laws comes in the middle of nowhere. Be like, hear me well, hear me now. Those are how you move over here. You want love, love yourself. In the occult, we also talk about before you date somebody else, date the woman in your house. Understand your own feelings. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially as us being men, if you're gonna deal with, we are logical, right? Like you guys always say. Then if you're gonna deal with someone emotional, how do you deal with that if you're not in touch with your own emotions? Then that would help you now to relate, meaning having a relationship. But anyway, we're talking about the part of we're talking about the mental now, right? So just to summarize real quick, what I was telling you right there, it was that the emotions, just by adding a little bit of emotions in what they were saying, help them to see who themselves. That's why he said, well, whichever one of you motherfuckers without sin, yo, you cast the first stone, nigga. Go ahead. Because he's got to be. I mean, since, she's so wrong. You see what I'm saying? Again, just looking at this example in its, see all the Jesus this, that you motherfuckers are talking about? You wouldn't even be able to recognize Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And he been coming over and over again. He never stopped coming. I'm saying? But I get it. You are, and this is why too, man. When we're dealing with the occult, and I'm going to be talking about that shortly, you're dealing with what I call esoteric knowledge. This is the type of knowledge that is not meant for you to take literal. That's what what I'm saying. When Jesus said, eat the flesh of my flesh and drink my blood. I mean, I'm really hoping that we know he's not referring to something physical, right? So if he's not referring to anything physical, why would he even be physical? Because he's telling you to eat his, I guess, flesh and blood, whatever the fuck. But anyway, we're not even gonna go there. But you have to understand. Oh, going back to the disclaimer now. You have to understand what's around you. If not, then you're gonna be part of it. That's the way it goes. What you don't say no to, you're saying yes to. Those are laws. This is why the dark forces, you have to go in the darkness. And that dark side that what I'm talking about here has absolutely nothing to do with something evil. I mean, you could, okay, I'll tell you what. You give it whichever color you want. If dark is not dark for you, you want to give it other colors? Have at it. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, however you choose to talk about it, it is an absence of light. And they're not opposition. Last night was not fighting with this morning. Oh, man, there wasn't no fight. I mean, in our mythology, we do use, oh, and speaking of mythology too, oh, man, I think I already talked about that, but so in mythology form, we could use that as an example, to show you the connection between the moon and the sun. But, last night was last night, this morning is this morning. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They go hand in hand. This is the world that you're living in. This is why pain. Oh, that's this girl, man. I just stumbled on that song. I love her song. Monroe, some shit. She's talking about the pain, the shit that pain taught her. I'm like, girl, sing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you understand that from pain, pain is not even pain anymore. No one can grow without pain. If you know anybody who went from being a boy to a man, and I'm just using this as an example. It could be a lady, woman, whatever the fuck, right? The bottom line is nobody grows without no opposition. So I'm saying all of that to say, this is why you have to rewire your mind. Get out of that fucking Garden of Eden. Do not eat from the tree of good and evil. God warned you. But seduction is leading you to it. The illusion is leading you to it. Are you following what I'm saying? I know that's why niggas say, hey man, women are the devil and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, they talk about the illusion, bro. Just like the woman in the red dress, a big part of their traits because of their beauty, that's what they look like. And us being men too. It's not them. It's truly us. They are who they are. It's technically, it's a reminder for you to know, not because she got a fat ass, that means, it's mostly a reminder for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Those are things you need to know. So I'm saying all of that to say too, man, this is not a shame or, my lady, I love y'all. I'm saying, stop playing. Man, we don't downgrade nobody on this side, nigga. We elevate. You hear me? That's what we do over here, man. Mm-hmm. So, you know, um, even when the political aspect of everything, you got to be aware. If not, you're going to be part of it. That's just the way it goes. What you don't say no to, you automatically saying yes to, even if when you don't know it. And those are the dark forces that is running all of our lives. And this is why a lot of us are not in alignment. This is why, in other words, you need to become Bane. That was the connection with Bane and Batman. You know what I'm saying? How did he say that line? I'm in love with that line. When he said, I was born in the darkness. I was raised by it. You know what I'm saying? you know, and this is where also the solitude can also come in too. As you start to embrace yourself, you will start to, oh, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Dot. Put it together. I'm giving you the sight, man. Are you catching that? It's all good. That's what we do every day. It's a blessing, man. That's why you have to collect those gems, man. A big part in you becoming Christ-like or to attain your highest level of consciousness, man, you have to make knowledge it's gotta be, it's you have to embrace wisdom, bro. You gotta embrace the light and the dark. You see what I'm saying? Or if we're talking about your emotions and your intellect, those are usually looked at, your intellect being the masculine and your emotions being the feminine. So those two must come together. That's why in voodoo they talk about harmony. Your actions and your speech should come together, my brother. Are you following what I'm saying? But it's not just a simple statement because that coming together requires consciousness. The name of the game, you would have to be aware. So, in other words, what is in the dark must come to light. What is unseen must become seen. That's why we do this. That's why those are done. If you know anything about the monks or the Buddhists, when you look at some of their caricature, no, not caricature, their I guess they're gods for now. You would see they look ugly, and what they're doing is they're trying to get you to acknowledge them. So there's many different, and this is why too. Oh man, this is being used to bring the men within out, or some of those traits out of you. This is why when you truly understand your nature too, like when you're talking about either about Papa Ligba, whoever the fuck you're talking about, when you're in tune, you're talking about me, nigga. Touche msukapa. Fou, why msukapa? You know what I'm saying? And the beauty of all this too, man, not only I will get all of my shit back, and then unfortunately even the things I didn't want, which is also your life, huh? Wow. I don't even want it, but I guess hey, thank you. Mm, mm, okay. Mm, 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 hmm. Listen, man, this is for the glory, man. You know what I'm saying? This is for the glory, man. I know some of you guys may not get what I'm saying right now, though. It's for the glory, man. We walk the glory road, bro. I wouldn't want it any other way, bro. The struggle, the elevation, the ups and downs, it's like, it does something to me, man. There's certain validation it gives me to me, man. Come on, man. Like shit. We're standing like motherfucking Shaka Zulu over here, man. We got the spirit of a warrior, nigga. They got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. People always think I'm pussy, bro. Do I look pussy to you guys? Hmm? Be honest. I look pussy? Go stick your dick in, nigga. Stick it in. Stick your dick in. Mm. By all means, please do. No pause. Stick it in. There was a couple of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? They thought they're gonna have me by the balls, right? Right? Okay. All right. Hey, it's just, all right. Small shit. Ah, anyway. Now, so far, now you should be able to, understand the connection and how vital it is, to be mentally and emotionally balanced. You know what? Let's, you guys got this part, right? So let's delve into the dark side, right? Fuck all that shit, right? But let me talk about spirituality real quick. And I always like, this is all spiritual anyway. Everything I was talking about, from understanding this reality is not as physical as it is, understanding that there's more to you. This is what the whole life is all about. This is why I made this my business. I don't see anything greater than that. Please let me know. I don't see anything greater than that, nigga. I don't see it. Anyway, I'm getting heated. Fuck the bullshit, man. Like, really? I don't see anything greater than that, bro. You let me know, man. See, I'm a gold digger. That's the goal I go for. That's why like, for me, I'm like, what are you looking for, man? Now, you mean to tell me there's something greater than you? I mean, of course, a lot of us. Okay, let's just say God, right? Outside of that, money's created by us. The clothes that you motherfuckers are talking about, this is what I got. Guess who made it? Another motherfucker just like you. And those are the things that niggas are talking about, man. And then this is the reality. So ignorance is now the reality, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. This is why this is the road less traveled too, man. That's why you gotta have yourself with this world. That's why you gotta choose you. Elevation, man. I mean, listen, man. You pay for anything is paid for. Everything. There's no shortcut, people. No matter what you do, bro, always every man gotta answer to their question, to their actions. You gotta put up with your own self, nigga. Sooner or later, somehow. And here's what people don't know: the later it goes, the harsher it's gonna be. Mm, mm. You know, a big part of owning your shit, it's not just for karma. Of course you're gonna have to go through your own karma, because every time you're making a change, because the change is you, then your environment will change. Hey man, that's just the way it goes. That's why some of us, we talk about the dark night of the soul. I know even for me, I had to go through it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, that shit is real, man. The energy is crazy. I was sluggish and shit. Like, I knew it was all about the transformation. And that shit took place, my nigga. Oh man, I'm feeling like a baby. Oh man, when I tell you, man, I'm so fucking happy, bro. Not dealing with no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Everything's gonna be from here on there, man. We're cruising, baby. You know what I'm saying? Everything's coming right back to daddy. There's a new sheriff in town. I already been called everything that is mine. Man, they don't they know. They feel it. It's your own action. It ain't me. You feel me? Now I'm telling you, I will come for you too, though. I already told you guys that. It's not the time yet. You know what I'm saying? We're playing chess over here, man. And here's the thing too, man. With more time, that goes on, it's more clarity for me, more understanding for me. Like I'm more comfortable I am with it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You had your run, I will have mine. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like think about it, and you've seen that shit in those movies, right? Let's just say I got a fully loaded gun in my pocket, right? And then you got a gun, but yours is not fully loaded. And then, or it's in uh, 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 is somehow linked or secured. Then you pull yours trying to shoot me, and you go like this, and none of it is working. I got a fully loaded gun. Mine works. What do you think is gonna happen? No, no, no. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I love you. Too bad. Oh, I can't wait to show them how much I'm afraid of these people. Can't wait. Oh man. Woo. Fancy said, "Well, I'm gonna make it my business to know if I'm afraid of it. I'm taking care of that. Hmm. Better yet, I will show you that I'm afraid of you. I can show you better. But anyway, guys, getting back to the forces, right? What you don't know is always gonna get you. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have a little bit of a. I'm gonna talk about. Well, I don't want to say energy weapon because it's not witchcraft. It's energy weapon. It's important for you guys to understand that because now the world that you're living in, it's not as physical as you think it is. We talked about cinnamon. There's energy in these things. Understand this: when you eat organically, you eating because of the, what I'm saying, of the nature, the essence of the food. But what you're also saying is the energy in it. That's why you will see, like for me, I drink okra water. You live it's sank in there. If you live it in the water, you're gonna see the energy. You're gonna see how thick it is. It's pretty much, listen, it's all around you. It's all around you. And I think this is the biggest thing a lot of us need to start to realize. Because I think that this is, once you get this little part, which is a lot, oh man. I mean, getting this is to change your perspective. This is what being born again is. If you get this, that's what being born. Now you're being born of the spirit now. Now you're no longer looking at yourself from a physical perspective. And now you're understanding that's why you need to know the seven hermetic principles. Again, this is all for you. We're not selling beliefs here. We're talking about shit that works the way you function. You know what I'm saying? I'm not promising you heaven, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We're just telling you a better you right here, right now. I mean, I don't think God would be against that. If you become the best version of yourself, shit, nigga. I mean, God would probably have to come get you yourself. Nigga, Jesus will take a special trip just for you, nigga. Like, what the fuck? This nigga's already in heaven? Let's come get him. Hold up, man. I've been blowing up all day, man. What's going on? Oh, yo, happy Haitian Flag Day, man. To all your mazos, my Haitians. I got fat na boule, all that good stuff. You feel me? Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Shit been blowing up all. That must be important, huh? All right, let me stop. I'm walling. Okay, check the phone. Bam, put you on this side here, buddy. Guys, in the meantime, in between time, you know what I'm saying? Allow me to help myself for a second. Okay, I gotta get mine, man. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ça va bien. So guys, like in Haiti, man, we have the saying where we say "C'est la papilla." What that means pretty much, we're saying heaven. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, not just anybody could just go in there. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's a free for all shit. Hmm. You gotta put your work in, no matter what you're doing. And even the people who don't even want to put the work in themselves, they put in the work in something else. The work is being done either way. It's either you building yourself or you're destroying yourself. This is why the dark side, you gotta know. It's your business to know. The name of the game is consciousness, bro. There's nothing greater than that. What would it serve a man to have all the money in the world and you're losing your soul, man? Do you get it now? Are you understanding what it means now? That's like you have all this fake shit, but you're not in alignment with yourself. Anyway, now I was hearing, Kroll and shit. I like to listen to what they got to say. Okay. All right. You see, those are the dark side. And a lot of those people, when you act based on anger or out of anger, or you do certain things or this and that, you're being conduced, or when people are being triggered, that right there is their dark side, meaning the side that they're not aware of. This is why, again, let me talk about spirituality real quick. When you're learning about spirituality, the very first thing that we do, or in the occult, we tell you about your subconscious mind. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Are you aware of it? No. Can you feel it? No. You only know your subconscious mind after you know you have a conscious mind, subconscious mind. Nigga, if I'm lying, I'm fine. Hmm. Are you following what I'm saying? I know for me, well, it definitely took me a second for me to fully grasp it, but when I knew what it was, I'm like, then when you experience it, and then now everybody's saying, yeah, but subconsciously. So what the fuck does that mean? So that goes to show you, you are not as physical as you think you are. That's why consciousness, or when you become spiritual, meaning being born again, now you acknowledge the spirit in you. That's truly what it is. Then you act in accordance to that. Because now that I understand that I'm spirit and a few things, then I live by the seven hermetic principle laws. And ironically, this is how I'm able to navigate through this reality because that's what it does. You can only gain your sanity through spirituality, nothing else. Anything else is going to be mental fuckery. When you think in segment, or when you think, let's just say, in like in good and evil versus evil, you don't see the full picture. Not only your thoughts is fragmented, your life become a one-sided life too. Oh, it's a recipe for disaster, baby. And isn't that what we're seeing? This is your reality, my friend. I was watching today. When was it? I think it was yesterday, right? Yo, this young kid, man, he killed this other dude, man. Like, young kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? In rap music and shit like that, man. Like, damn, man. Like, how did you go so left? But not even that. Art, rap music is an art. How did you bypass the art in itself, then now to turn into what the fuck that is, and then it's a whole different life, man. That goes to show you too. It's you. You use it, and this is what people need to understand. And this is what you need to understand about good and bad too. Anybody could do anything, bro. Who you are. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I was listening to this girl, right? She was talking about how, I had to do what I gotta do. I lost my house, and you know what I'm saying? So technically I had to become a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's her reality. But I know other people too, including myself. You know what I'm saying? Although professionally, I am a fucking accountant. You know what I'm saying? In the matrix. There was a time where, hey man, I had to get a $9 an hour job, man. $9, bro. That was what I had to do. So what everybody had to do has to do with you. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that. And that's what we see too, even in the fucking ghetto. Trap comes from Trenton, nigga. I don't know if you know anything about Trenton, man. If you know, like, I gotta say this, man. I've been blessed enough. I've never really experienced the hood in America, like the projects and shit. Man, phew, that's something else. So that's why for me too, I grow a whole new admiration for people who came from there too. Because already it's teaching you discernment. You gotta make active decisions. What are you doing? And that's what life is all about, man. You can't be living life just, you know what I'm saying? You got to make active decisions, meaning you got to connect. What do you want? What are you doing? You see what I'm saying? Discernment. That's why for me, when I talk to people, I don't really talk about, oh, they're doing the grass out there. Um, so I may have to speak a little bit louder too. So, so again, for me, when I'm talking about, what the fuck was I talking about? That's fucking shit still too loud. Anyway, I'll probably have to speak a little bit louder. But anyway, going back to the dark side, man, I kind of forgot what I was talking about before. But that's why your dark side, the side that you don't see about you, you had to know them. It's not even you have to. It's not. It's not. There's no choices. I mean, it's either you are. They are what you know is subjective to you, becomes subject to you. That's why you have to become the object. And what that means, pretty much, you got to become aware of it. What you're not aware of is always gonna get you, man. Like the man said, I'm in the business. I'm in the business of. I'm a trafficker of information. It is my business to know. You best believe you should become a trafficker of information. That is your business to know. And this is also where the spiritual laws comes in too. When I told you guys what you don't say no to, that's a spiritual law right there. And that's what some people would say, I came to learn about that. This is why you need to learn. Those are the gems you need to have. Are you a gold digger? I know I am. Those are the gold man, listen, man. My whole house is based on that. Those are my foundations. And they should be yours too if you are to be a man of spirit. And that's pretty much a big part of what the Godhead is all about. That the Krishnas, these niggas be talking about, those fucking Indian niggas. Relax, man. I don't mean to say it like fucking like that, but you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm saying that also too, I want to emphasize for you to truly understand too, man. Like, spirituality is you, man. It's us. Now the monks, then the meditation comes in, a certain behavior comes in as you already, or as you line up with who you are. Like for me, I take time to meditate. Shit, nigga. I, I, I'm meditating as I'm talking to you now. To be honest with you, no, I meditate 24 hours, nigga. Even in my sleep, I'm ready for them. That's why I wait and wait. In my sleep, that's why I go and wait for them. Stop. Oh my God, man. Yo, victory can never be this sweet, man. It gotta be this sweet. But you know what's even sweeter? Not even sweeter. What's even like, I don't know. It is what it is. It just I'm seeing how people destroy their own selves, man. You see what I'm saying? And when they refuse to acknowledge that, that's what your haters do. That's why now they gotta stop you. Instead of them bringing their game up, because and here's something else too. They have this one-sided competition with you. You would think like there's a lot of people who's in the cup like that I'm not even aware of. That's like what? Can you imagine? Even the lady I grew up with, your first care, the people you think you would just, you know what I'm saying, that would protect you, was my enemy. They know everything about me. So they think. That's why I tell them, man, all of my skeletons, they're all muscled up, man. All whatever you may think you're gonna use, they're all muscled up, man. Shit, these niggas, my closet is stay open, and these niggas are walking around like this. Mm, yeah, I don't know where you're getting weak for. You know what I'm saying? This shit's getting started. Yo, this is my favorite emoji. That's my favorite emoji, man. Because this motherfucker's balanced. That emoji right there is my op, nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's not you. It's me. Okay. Since it is me, I guess we'll see. Mm. Anyway, guys. But to summarize, what I really wanted to talk about in part two, although, I strongly recommend that you check out part one because part one speaks for itself. And there's other things that I may touch on too that you may, whatever, if you open to, you know, I guess, listen to. Um, but most importantly, man, dealing with the dark forces. And those are the dark side of you that I wanted to talk about. That until you bring them to light, and it doesn't have to be anything, it could be your strength too. In fact, this is why we call Dumbala, whatever the fuck, right? Or if you're talking about, Horus, even these things too. and it's important for you to understand your nature because you take on the form of what you do. This is who you are. Let me say this. So when you're not aware of what you're putting yourself in, you become that anyway. This is why there are laws that are around us that are greater than us. This is why what you're doing as you getting on your spiritual journey, you getting yourself in alignment with those forces so they don't go against you. Because if you're not aware of them, they will automatically. I mean, if you don't know it, you're gonna feel it. This is why there's no way out. There's no way out, and no matter what the fuck you do in this world, no matter what you do, my nigga, good or bad, because it's coming from you. But anyway, damn, I'm just pretty and let me get out of here now. It's getting loud and shit. We got a big yard too, man. So yeah, but anyway, just to summarize it real quick, um, you need to take the dark, the things you don't know about yourself, to bring it into the light. Weaknesses or strength. Better yet, your strength is locked in you because there's a connection. And as you are knowing who you are, as you knowing the truth, that's going to set you free. But that freedom is also comes with you fully being who you are, fully expressing yourself, fully projecting the divinity in you without the blockages, which would be at that point what you don't know. So become a trafficker of information. Make it your business to know. I sin. Blah. And something else before I let you guys know, I got to give you something else in your pocket. Come in. Don't let others know what I give you, all right? Put this in your pocket. Listen, you can only be great at the things that you love. If you think money's everything, then you'll do anything. If you're not true to yourself, you will always be false to somebody else. Now go out there and look good, motherfucker. And the remedy of the pain is in the pain. Nothing but love, baby. I sin. You know what it is.